Okay, so we are back with another Hebrew study. And last time we were working on lesson 20. This time we're going to try to get into lesson 21. And let me just share this. So for those of you who very much enjoy learning Hebrew, this is a great program that I've been going through, and it's really going to get you into the modern Hebrew relatively quickly. And admittedly, it's very time consuming, but if you want to be good at anything, you need to put the time into it. As the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. So now this, if you haven't reached a certain level to where you can't recognize the letters, then I would direct you to some of my earlier videos, or there's lots of videos online that will teach you the basic Aleph Bet. At this point, you should know certain basic rules, grammar rules. If you're able to read any of this here, you should know certain grammar rules. You should know all of your letters should be memorized. All of your vowel pointing, or at least your vowel sound, should be memorized. You should know syntax. You should know a lot of different elements already to be able to decipher, for example, what's on this page. So I'm going to continue here. And I think the first thing we're going to do here is look at this word here, lashevet, or yoshev. Okay, so it means sit. So lashevet simply means to sit. And then yoshev would be like if you were to say, ani yoshev basadeh, I'm sitting in the field. Something like that, you know. Or you could say, hu yoshev basadeh. He is sitting in the field. Or you could say he, yoshev, yosheved. I think it's yosheved. If you were to say she is sitting in the field, yosheved. But so this is the first one here, and all of these are going to be in the same kind of classification. This looks like Ritzini, Ritzinit, which means serious. And let me double check the pronunciation on that. Ritzini. Yeah.
Ritzini.
Ritzini. That's right.
Ritzini.
Ritzini. Okay, and then Ritzinit. Okay, so then how about this one? Lie in bed. Lishkav. Let's take a look at that one. Lishkav. Lishkav.
Lishkav.
Yeah, Lishkav. Okay. How about this one? Shochev Bamita. Okay, so literally in the bed is Bamita, but Shochev would be like reclining or lying in the bed. Then we have Ladeber. Look at that, Ladeber. To talk. Medaber is like talking, medaber. So it's like ani medaber rats. He's talking fast, or I am talking fast. Ani medaber rats. Maybe it wouldn't be, that would be like running. So if you were to say, I am talking, you could just say, ani medaber, or hu medaber, okay? Okay, telephone, mitzalsil. Look at that, mitzalsil. A telephone, mitzalsil. And the mitzalsil is the ringing part. Okay, so news magazine on TV channel 1. Look at that. Ro'im Olam. Ro'im Olam. This is the news magazine on TV channel 1. Okay, so basically this must be the proper name of a news program in Israel. Ro'im Olam. Literally, it literally means like seen in the earth, I think. Ro'im Olam. Yeah, see the world. Yep. Yeah, Ro'im Olam, seen in the world. Okay, so those are the vocabulary here for this section. So now let's go to Tamunot Me'heder. Okay, so Tamunot, I think, are pictures, and Me'heder would be like from the, and then Heder, from the apartment, I think. Tamunot Me'heder. Yeah. Let's see, Meha there. Yeah, pictures from the, okay, from the room. Me'aheder, Tamunot Me'aheder. Okay, okay, so this looks like, this is the proper name of someone. These are proper names. So let's see exactly what that name is. I bet you that's Elaine.
Ilan.
Yeah, Elan. So it's kind of like, it's almost like this. Maybe like that, Elan.
Ilan.
Elan. Okay.
Ilan.
Okay, so Akshav Erev. Akshav Erev. Akshav Erev. It's evening now, that's right.
עכשיו ערב. עכשיו ערב.
Akshav.
עכשיו ערב.
Okay, Akshav Erev. Okay, so now it's evening. Elon Yoshev. So Elon is he's lying, probably. Remember that one here? Yoshev, or he's sitting rather. Sitting. Okay, so he's sitting. Varoe, and he's watching televizia. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so Elon Yoshev Veroe televizia. Okay, who roe? He sees et Hahadoshot. Hahadoshot. I think Hahadoshot is the news. Hahadoshot. Hahadoshot. Yeah, if I can get it to transliterate out for me. But I'm almost certain that Hahadoshot is the news. Yeah, the news.
החדשות.
Hahadoshot.
החדשות.
Okay, so he's watching the news. Who ohev et Hahadoshot b'televizia. Okay, so he likes, see that ohev there? He likes. Now this is really not translatable, this et here. This et simply tells you that the liking part is being impacted on the Hadashot b'televizia, the news on the television. So that's really what that et is, kind of a grammar function that directs the, wherever the action is, it's directing it somewhere. Okay, and so it connects this verb here, like, to or liking to Hadashot b'televizia. Okay, so Elon who, let's see, the beer hall. This looks like, let's see what this is. Behor Retzini. Behor Retzini. Now there's this Retzini here, so it has something to do with Sirius. Who Behor Retzini? Okay, that's right. Yeah, Behor is like a guy. He's a guy. Behor is a guy. Hu Bahor Retsini. He's a serious guy. So, well, I mean, kind of a clue here. Look at this. Hadashot Batelevizia. He watches the news all the time. He must be a pretty serious guy. Elan Hu Bahor Retsini. He's a serious guy. Okay. Hu Roe Hadashot. Okay, so he watches news Batelevizia Hul Erev all evening. So he doesn't, it sounds like he doesn't really get into a lot of, comedy shows or drama or whatever else on TV out of Hollywood. He just sticks with the news all evening. Hu roe et hadashot. Look at this one here, Basi. He watches the news, Basi. I wonder what that one is. Hu roe et hadashot Basi. Now, isn't that something? That's a word for, now it's saying here, he watches the news on television. The הוא רואה.
הוא רואה את החדשות בשיא. הוא רואה את החדשות בשיא.
הוא רואה את החדשות בשיא. Okay, so he watches. I wonder why they have this word here that's different from Batelevizia, because you already got Batelevizia here. Now that's kind of a little confusing. You know what this is? This has got to be a channel. Basi Ain Ain. I bet you it has to do with like a channel or something. Vahu Gam Roe, and he also watches Et Ro'im Olam. Okay, so this has got to be the name of a show, because this is the name of a show, perhaps. Or this could be the channel number, and this is the name of the show. Interesting. Okay, Vahu Gam Roe Et Ro'im Olam. Okay, so and he also watches this show here, Ro'im Olam. That's basically news around the world, essentially, is how you translate that. Ro'im Olam. Yeah, see the world, essentially. Yeah, it's like the name of the program is See the World, essentially. Okay, now let's take a look here at Ruti. Okay, Gam Ruti Nimsaet. Okay, so also Ruti. I think this is like Ruthie, like maybe like this. Like maybe. Let's transliterate. Let's figure that out. Gam Ruti Nimsaet Akshav Baheder. Yeah, Ruthie, that's right.
גם רותי נמצאת עכשיו בחדר. גם רותי נמצאת עכשיו בחדר.
Okay, so this is Ruthie, so it's like this. Okay, and then Gam Ruthie Nimsa et Akshav Baheder. Also, Ruthie is located now in the room.
גם רותי נמצאת עכשיו בחדר.
Okay, so it looks to me like these might be connected here. Okay, Yoshevet, she is sitting. Bakoret Sifer. Okay, so she's sitting and she's, this koret has to do with reading. Kara means to read. And she's reading what? Sifer, which is a book. He Yoshevet Vekoret Sifer.
היא יושבת וקוראת ספר.
Yeah. Yoshevet vekoret sefer. Okay, so notice this part here. That has, and notice that it's in the feminine singular. That has to match Ruthie, right here, Ruti. It's actually pronounced Ruti because in the modern, there's no H sound in the tav. You know that in the ancient tav, it would equal, there would be like a TH a lot of times, and that would distinguish itself from a hard T. But all of that got nixed out at modern Hebrew, and it just stuck with hard T sound. Okay, this is why in a lot of your English Bibles, you would have in the English translation from the Hebrew, that ancient sense of that TH distinguishing between the hard T and the TH, it's like a softer TH, like rather than that was retained, and that's why in a lot of your the names of characters of the Bible would use TH or something like that, you know. Whereas if you were to look at a strictly Israeli Bible, it would just have this hard T sound. It would be TH there when you're transliterating that. Okay, so let's go back here. So Ruthie, Gam Ruthie Nimsa et Akshav Baheder. Okay, so also Ruthie is located now in the room. He Yoshevet ve'koret sifer. Okay, she is sitting and reading a book. Okay, Ruthie me'od ohevet. Ruthie likro sefrim. Okay, so Ruthie, she really likes likro, to read sefarim books. She really likes to read books. Okay, V'baheder shalha. Let's see, and let's see, in the room, in her room, shalha would be like belonging to her. Baheder shalha yesh harbe. Now notice this harbe word, and notice how that they're using me'od. Okay, they're going to talk a little bit about this. This is like two, basically they communicate similar concepts, but they're not the same. So you got to pay attention to each of these concepts here, harbe and me'od. Okay, so she likes to read lots of books. Let's go back here. Ruti me'od oheva. She very much likes likro sefarim. She very much likes to read books. V'baheder, and in v'baheder shalcha, and in her room, yesh harbe. Yesh, there is many books. There are lots of books essentially. Akshav he koret, now she is reading sefer meha. What is this one here? Meha seferia. Oh, okay. Meha seferia. Sefer meha seferia. Okay, so meha seferia. This word right here. So what is she reading? She's reading a book, sefer meha seferia. That one means from the library. Okay, so how do we get that? Because that mem is there, that means from. How do we get the? Well, look at that hey there. That's the definite article, the. And then here's seferia, which is the word that means library. Right? Okay. So, Zesefer Memash. Let's see, and this is me'anian. Okay, now this, I think this me'anian is excellent, if I remember correctly, but Zesefer Memosh me'anian. Yeah, this is now.
זה ספר ממש מעניין.
Yeah, now, so this mimash is like, it's like, it's like emphasis, it's like really. And then me'anyan is interesting, interesting. Okay, so ze sefer mimash me'anyan. This book is really interesting. Okay, ruti ro, this says rotsa, I think. Oh, that's want, I think. Rock lashevet, I think that's yeah, lashevet. That's right. This one here. Ruthie wants rock only. I think that means like only to sit. Baheder valikro et hasefer. So Ruthie, so here's what it is. Ruthie rotsa, Ruthie wants rock lashevet. She wants only to sit baheder in the room, v'lichoro, and read et hasefer. She only wants to sit in a room and read a book. That's all she wants to do. Okay, so I'm not sure that these two, now these two might be connected because this starts out with gum. Because it says also Ruthie nimsa et akshav baheder. Okay, so they could be connected because it says also. So maybe this is like a running dialogue here, and the two are connected. Okay, so now we've got Uri vehanan. Now I think this Uri is like kind of like this. I think you would translate it. This Uri would be kind of like this. And then Vahanan would be like this other person would be like Hanan, like that. Uri Vahanan. Okay, so Uri Vahanan Nimsaim, they're located Baheder Shelhem. Okay, so in their room. I think that Baheder Uri Vahanan and Nimsaim Baheder Shelhem. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we need not Zay, we need yeah, Uri vehanan nimsaim baheder shelhem. Now notice this shelhem, it reflects on both Uri and Hanan because it's they in their room. So remember that the shell is a possession word. It's possession, and it's possession with a pronoun. So it's like it could, if it was like myself, it would be sheli, myself in my room. If it was he, it would be shell. I think it would be like shell. Let's see. He, I think it might be shelo, or his room. If it was her, I think it would be shelha. If it was yours and it was a masculine, it would be shalcha. If it was yours, feminine, it would be like shalech. Okay, so all of these possession words, they're designed to match with the personal name of whoever they're talking about. When you have these personal names. Okay, so Hanan, let's see, Shokev. Now this Shokev, I think that was a sitting one, wasn't it? Bamita. Okay, no, this is, it's got to be lying in the bed. Hanan Shokev Bamita. Hanan. Yeah.
חנן שוכב מיטה.
Yeah, that's bamita is what it should be.
חנן שוכב במיטה.
Yeah, shochev bamita. Okay, so here's Hanan shochev bamita. So he's lying in the bed. Vachore, I think that's vachore. Iton, and that is a newspaper. Okay, and what is he doing? Vachore means he's reading, and he's reading Iton, a newspaper. All right. Now let's see. Ori Yoshev vechore sefer. Okay, so Ori is sitting and he's reading a book, right? Akshav hem medaverim. Now they are talking. Medaverim. Akshav hem medaverim.
עכשיו הם מדברים.
Yeah, medaberim. Okay, so hem medaberim. Now they are talking. And Hanan says, Ma'atakore, what are you reading? He's saying this to Ori, right? What are you reading? Ori says, Sefer Mehasefria. Mehasefria. In other words, a book from the library. Sefer Mehasefria. Yeah, book from the library.
ספר מהספרייה.
Yeah, Mehasifriya. Okay, and then let's see here. Hanan says Eza Sefer. This one here, this Eza one, let's see what that is. Eza Sefer. Ah, it's which. That's what it is.
איזה.
Eze. Eze, look at that. Eze means which. Okay, which, and then Eze Sefer. So which book? Ori says At HaSefer Hadash. Okay, so this is a new book. Okay, a Hadash would be like a new book. Shel David. I wonder what this is. Let's see. What is this? Grossman. That's this right here. David Grossman. Okay, so there's a little bit of detail about David Grossman here. At Sefer. So this is the book. It's a new book. This is a new book. Shel David Grossman. Okay, Hanan says, Hu Tov, is it good? Is it good? Now notice that it still uses the who pronoun to reference this book. That's important to understand because the who pronoun can be used for impersonal things. It can be used for things. And that's why it's important, whether it's a chair, whether it's a table, whether it's a book, whether it's a building or whatever it is, guess what? It is assigned a gender in Hebrew. It's assigned a gender. And you have to figure out, well, first of all, you got to know what the standard gender is that's assigned to that, and then figure out which pronoun to use, whether it's who or he. But it's translated as it, because it's not a person, it's a thing. It's just translated as it, but it still uses the pronoun who, or if it's in the case of a female gendered noun, it would be he, right? So literally, Hanan says, Hu Tov, is it good? Is the book good? That's what he's saying. Or he says, Tov me'od, and it's like exclamation. Well, really the exclamation, you wouldn't see that in Hebrew. But the very inclusion of this word me'od tells you that it's an exclamation. Because what you're saying is it's very good. It's not just tov, it's tov me'od. It's very good. Ani me'od ohev. So he says, I very much like. Et hasiprim. These are books. Shel David Grossman. belonging to David Grossman. I very much like books belonging to David Grossman. Okay, so look what Hanan says. Gam ani, also I. So basically that would be like saying me too. I like those books too, essentially. Hanan says gam ani, also I. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at this over here. David Grossman here is an acclaimed Israeli author. Many of his books are available in English translation. Among them are, this looks like Ein Erech. See, under like under love, Ahava. Okay, Ein Erech would be like see under, and then love, Ahava. And then the yellow wind, Hasman. Oh, I think it's let's see. Hazaman Hatzahov. Yeah, the yellow let's see, Hazaman and then Zahov.
הזמן הצהוב.
Hazman Hatzahov.
הזמן הצהוב.
Hatzman Hatzahov. Okay, so this says the yellow time, but it's translated as the yellow wind. Okay, we've got Sus Echad. This is like Sus Echad. That's like one horse. Nechnes Levad, Levar, the bar, to the bar. This got to be a transliteration right here. Levar, to the bar. Nechnes. Sus Echad. Nechnes Lebar. Yeah, that's right.
סוס אחד נכנס לבר. סוס אחד נכנס לבר.
Niknas.
סוס אחד נכנס לבר. סוס אחד נכנס לבר.
Niknas. That's what this one is here. Niknas. And so that Niknas, it means literally means walks into a bar or enters a bar. It means enters a bar. And then this, so this is literally, it's like horse one horse, Niknas enters to the bar. That's literally what it says, la bar. Now notice that this, notice this lamed with this bet and resh, that's a transliteration. Of an English word, bar. And you're going to see a lot of transliteration in Hebrew. That's borrowed from English and maybe even other languages as well. Okay, so these are the books that David Grossman, there it is, that he writes. And hey, if you're interested in David Grossman, I've never read a book by David Grossman. So I don't know what he has, but so that's there for your uses. If you find, maybe you might find those books interesting. Okay, what I'm going to do is check my online thing here. Sometimes I like to check and see if there's any comments or any questions on any of these lessons that I'm doing. So far, I don't see anything. Okay, so let's go down to Targila 1. I think, you know what? I think I might have already done a video on this here, but maybe I haven't. I don't know. I can't remember if I did or not. Targila. Katuv dialogim. Okay, so write the dialogue of V'chorei Otam. I think that's Otam. And read them im. Let's see, like with a friend or a like a guy friend or a girlfriend kind of thing. Let's see. Katuv dialogim v'korei otam im haver. Yeah.
כתוב דילוגים וקורא אותם עם חבר.
Yeah, Otam. See, let's see. Write the dialogue and read them with a friend. Otam is like, and read them with a friend. Im haver.
כתוב דילוגים וקורא אותם עם חבר. כתוב דילוגים וקורא אותם עם חבר.
Bakore. Okay, so this would be like bakore and read. Otam would be like in reference to the writing the dialogue. So it's like Otam would be like them in this case. Im would be with, and then haver or havara would be like a friend or a girlfriend. All right. So it says here, write the dialogue and read them with a friend. Okay, so Annette, Vashiri, Nimsaot, they are located. Annette and Shiri are located by Heder Shalhan. Notice it uses Shalhan. That's because Annette and Shiri are both female. Okay, so they're located in the room belonging to them, into their room. Annette Yoshevet al Hamita. Okay, so Yoshevet is I think that's lying on the bed. Annette Yoshevet al Hamita. Yeah.
ענת יושבת על המיטה.
Yeah. Annette Yoshevet al Hamita is lying on the bed. Hamita is the bed. Velomdet, and I think that has to do with lomed, has to do with studying. Velomdet. Yeah, that's right.
ולומדת.
It's velomedet.
ולומדת.
Okay, so we have Annette. We have Annette Yoshevet is lying all hamita on the bed. Velomedet.
ולומדת.
Velomedet. Okay, so studying. Shiri Roa. Shiri is watching a movie, but televisia. Shiri is watching a movie on the television. Hen Medeberot. Okay, so they are talking. They are talking. So essentially, what this is you have to concoct with a friend. You have to practice making up a conversation that they might say. So if Annette is, if she is studying, then Sherry might say to Annette, Annette, let's see, it might be, let's see, what she might say, like, what are you studying? Okay, so that would be like Ma'at Lomedet. Ma'at Lomedet. So Ma'at Lomedet. So it'd be like this. Okay, Ma'at and Lomedet. Okay, so Ma'at Lomedet, what are you studying? So this might be an example of what Cherie would say to get rid of all this out of here. This might be an example of what Cherie would say to Annette. Okay, would say to Annette. All right, what are you studying? Ma'at lomedet. What are you studying? Ma'at lomedet.
מעט לומדת.
Ma'at lomedet.
מעט לומדת.
Okay, so then and then what would Cherie, what would Annette say? Annette might say, Ani lomדת. I am studying Historia. How about that? Ani lomדת Historia. Well, how would it be if we were to put I am studying history? Ani lomed it would be the same thing. So it would be Ani lomedet historia. Ani lomedet historia.
אני לומדת היסטוריה.
Okay, so I am studying history. So that's what Annette might respond in that. Okay, so let's go the other way around. So Shiri ro'a seret batelevizia. So Shiri is watching a movie on the television. And hen medaberot would be like their conversation is. So now it's Annette's turn to ask Shiri. So she would say, Shiri ro'a. Let's see. Ma ro'a. What are you watching? How about that? Shiri ma ro'a. Oh, got that. What are you watching? Shiri ma ro'a. And notice that because it's female, it has to be ro'a, not ro'e, which would be masculine. So Sharima ro'a, what are you watching? And actually, probably to finish it off, you could say batelevizia. Batelevizia.
שירי מה רואה בטלוויזיה.
That should be ma ro'a, batelevizia. What do you see on the television? But I'm not going to write out batelevizia. Okay, so then Shiri might say, I am watching how about classics like Seratim Classique or Seratim Classitim. Shiri might say, Ani ro a Seratim Classitim. And I bet you it's going to be ro'im. No, it's going to be ro'a. Classique. Yeah.
אני רואה סרטים קלאסית.
Yeah. Ani roe certain classic. So that would be like I'm watching classical movies. Kind of stuff like that, like older stuff, maybe. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look at this number 2 example. So you can practice with this yourself, and you can come up like pretend like you're either Annette or Cherie, and then you back and forth, or Dan and David, whatever the case may be. Okay, so here is Dan Shochav al Hamita on the bed. Okay, so Dan is he's lying on the bed. Baheder in the room. Shalom would be like Baheder Shalom, like his room. Ushomea. I think that's Ushomea. Dan Shochav al Hamita Baheder Shalom. Vashomea. Yeah, Dan lies on the bed in his room and listens. So what's he listening to?
דן שוכב על המיטה בחדר שלו ושומע.
Yeah, shomea. So what's he listening to? This looks like concert. Look at that. That's a transliteration. C-O-N-C-E-R-T. That's what that's transliterated from, concert. baradio. Look at that, baradio, concert baradio. In other words, he's listening to a concert on the radio. Telephone matzelzel. Now this matzelzel, I think that means rings. Matzelzel means it rings. So the telephone rings. Zot tali. Is this Tali? Is this Tali? He rotsa. She wants lelechet. Or no, it says it actually says this is Tali. This is Tali. Let me see here. What's going on here? A telephone matzelzel. So the telephone rings. Zot Tali. This is Tali. Okay, so she wants rotsa lelachet. I think that means to go. He rotsa lelechet. Yeah, she wants to go. That's right.
היא רוצה ללכת.
Im Dan Laseret, with Dan to the movie. So that would be like a nice call to receive for Dan, right? Because she wants to go see the movie. So he rotsa lelachet im Dan Laseret. He wants to go to see the movie. So then for number 2, we have to come up with this conversation back and forth. Okay, so Dan is what is listening. So remember, Dan is listening to a concert radio. He's listening to a concert radio on the radio, right? And the radio means on the radio or in the radio or like it's on the radio. It's coming from the radio. Okay, and then so then the telephone metzalzel, the telephone rings, and so it's Tali wants to know if Dan wants to go see a movie. So we have to come up with the conversation. So what would Tali? Already we already know that what the conversation is going to be about. So Tali might say to Dan. Dan, let's see. Okay, we got to get this. Okay, how about this one here? Dan, Haim. Dan Haim rotse. Rotse would be like do you want? And notice that because Dan is a masculine, it's probably going to have a segol under there, but you're not going to see that segol. Dan Haim rotse lilchet.
דן, האם אתה רוצה ללכת לסרט?
ללכת, לסרט. ללכת. And this means like to go. ללכת. And then laseret, to the movie. Okay, so Dan, haim rotze lelachet laseret. Dan, do you want to go to the movie? Okay, now, what might Dan say? Remember that Dan is shomea concert baradio. He is listening to the concert on the radio. So what might he say? Well, if he probably would say yes, right? Unless he was a real stick in the mud. He would say, how about Ken lelechet, let's go.
כן, בוא נלך.
Yeah, Ken, how about this one? It wouldn't be lelechet, it would be like Ken. That means bo means to go. Ken bo nolek. And so this probably means, it means like together, no lake. I'm going to take a look at that one real quick here. Yeah, we will go. Yes, we will go.
נלך, נלך,
Nalech, we will go. So it's like, yes, this means to go, and then we together. So that's what he might say. Yes, let's go. All right, so that's now your answers might be a little different. You can make these up. But that's essentially what you could get there for that one. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So we have the difference between me'od and harbe. Okay, so we have this here. Do not confuse me'od with harbe. Me'od is an intensifier. Notice that. That's important. Me'od is an intensifier. I get all these people that I put this material out free of charge to people. And I get people on here. They come from the different places of the world, and they are constantly asking for money. Now, if you ask for prayer, that's fine. That's fine. We'll pray for you. But for those of you who are out there that are using this as an opportunity to perhaps receive money, the ministry does not just give money out willy-nilly. They have to be a part of the congregation, or we have to have eyes on the situation. That's the Yahad rule. So for those people that are in third world countries that are commenting on these videos, I do appreciate your input, but this is a free gift to the community, which is knowledge. Knowledge is power. So apply yourself if you're one of those people that are commenting on these videos saying, give me money, give me money. Okay, all right, so with that being said, we have the difference between me'od and harbe. Okay, so do not confuse me'od with harbe. Me'od is an intensifier. It can be used before or after an adjective or a verb. For example, Zeh binyan yafe ma'od. So this building is beautiful. It's very beautiful. So, in other words, it intensifies the beauty. That's essentially what me'od does. It intensifies the beauty. Okay, so Sigal Yelda. So I think the Sigal is a child. Me'od Nevona. Let's double check this. Zeh binyan yafe me'od.
זה בניין יפה מאוד.
Yeah, okay, so then I want Sigal Yelda me'od nevina. Sigal Yelda me'od nevina. Okay. Nevina. That's got to be a Nevuna, maybe. Nevuna. There it is. Yeah, that's right. Well, I think it's Sigal.
סיגל לילדה מאוד נבונה.
Okay, so we don't need the lamed.
סיגל ילדה מאוד נבונה.
Okay, yeah, Sigal Yelda me'od nevuna. Okay, so this nevuna is intelligent. And Sigal is the name of the girl. She's a little girl. She's a girl. She's a little girl. But she's very intelligent. Okay, me'od nevuna, me'od nevuna. Okay, so she's very intelligent. I keep getting these distractions, guys. I apologize. Whether it's a UPS delivery, whether it's someone asking for money from the third world, or whether it's just other distraction. Ha'autobus nosea mehar me'od. I think this mehar is traveling fast. Ha'autobus nosea. So the autobus is traveling mehar me'od, very fast. Ha'autobus nosea mehar me'od. Oh, come on, let's get mehar. 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 There we go.
האוטובוס נוסע מהר מאוד.
It's not mehar. That would be after. It's mehar. That's right.
האוטובוס נוסע מהר מאוד.
Meher. That's what that is. Okay, meher. So this is fast. It's almost like this. Sounds like that. Meher meod. Okay, so ha'autobus nosea meher meod. It's traveling very fast. So this is the fast part right here. Meher. And then meod is like intensifies. It means like very fast. Okay, meod also modifies the word lehov and lirtzot. Okay, let's see here. Lehov. Yeah, to love. That's right. I should have known.
לאהוב.
Le'ehov would be to love. And lirtzot, that comes from a ratzat, to want, I think. Lirtzot.
לרצות.
Yeah, lirtzot means to want. Okay, so for example, Gadi ohev, Gadi likes, very much likes. Kelavim. Okay, so Gadi, this is the name of the boy. Ohev me'od, he very much likes kelavim. He very much likes dogs. Vehu me'od, and he look at this. Me'od rotse. Rotse. I think it's because it's Gadi is a boy, which would be masculine. That's going to be rotse. Me'od rotse kelev. And he very much wants, and he, this is, remember, this is me'od is intensifying. And rotse kelev. He very much wants a dog. Gadi ohev me'od kelevim. Vehu me'od rotse kelev. Okay,
גדי אוהב מאוד כלבים והוא מאוד רוצה כלב.
yeah, vehu me'od rotse.
גדי אוהב מאוד כלבים והוא מאוד רוצה כלב.
Rotse kelev. That's right. So this rotse would be like a segol there. And that would be an indicator of masculine or want. All right. All right, I think that's good enough, guys. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to do a little bit of review next time and cover this a little more because I've had a lot of distractions here this morning. Yeah, and I'm just going to try to do this a little more for you guys. So anyway, that's good enough for today. I'm going to try to get back at it with you guys, and we'll cover some of these exercises the next time. So thank you. Thank you so much for your viewership. This is a production of Hebrew Messianic Israel, www.hmisrael.com. Okay, remember our Sabbath services, and they are 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, for those who don't know anything about the Sabbath. And it's on Saturday. Saturday is the Sabbath, okay? Not Sunday. Sunday is the first day of the week. And so 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you get a Zoom room by going to www.theyahad.com. Okay, so this service can be found there, and hopefully you guys, I'll be able to see some of you guys. All right, so with all of that, I will say shalom, shalom, and until later.